I'm kind of a keeper of space. I'll own a venue or I'll do a show and bring people together, and provide entertainments or provide some kind of interactive environment or something. This is kind of it's something that I fell into, was good at, and kept, if it works, keep working it, right? So there's this place called Commotion, and I started doing a weekly show, and it became like a weekly cacophony clubhouse or something like this. And I mean, it was a loosely based church show. It didn't matter. We played bingo, whatever. That was kind of dumb. But the idea of space, and like people who were attracted to the Cacophony Society were people who wanted to either push the boundaries, some of them in like an egotistical, macho kind of way, which is not great, and other people like in an artistic way, like Steve Mobia, which is great, and other people like in a way that defied boundary. So it was at Commotion that I watched this girl pee on the floor. Now, you think peeing on the floor, right? Okay, if I told you that it was a 55-year-old soccer mom that's peeing on the floor, you'd be like, ugh. If I told you it was a 17-year-old supermodel, you'd be like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different, it's a different thing. Like peeing, it's like, what does that mean? Why did you pee on the floor? Why didn't you go to the toilet? It wasn't like the club was full and there was a line out the door, I mean, we were never in any danger of that happening at that time, So this girl just decided to pee, and she decided to pee right here, right now, on the cement floor. Now, there's no rug for it to seep. It's just there. I mean, it's something that everyone's going to have to deal with, this pee. And it's an interesting thing that you're the guy who creates a space, and you want to create a reasonably safe space for other people. And you want to create a space that, like, people can do their thing as long as it doesn't affect other people's thing, right? And here's someone who just peed on the floor. What do you do? Like, what, I mean, it's like your instinct is towards control, right? Like, you want to be like, no, you have to clean that up, or you have to, but it's like, wait a second. Why can't we all just pee on the floor? I mean, who says you can't pee on the floor? I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? I mean, really. So, so what am I going to do? I'll drink it, right? No, I didn't drink it. But I mean, that's what you want to think. When someone else pees on the floor, the first thing that should jump in your mind is, okay, I'm going to drink it. Now, you don't have to drink it, but it should be something other than clean that up. You know what I mean? And it's like, why did this person pee on the floor? Because she could. Because you could just pee on the floor. Now, is it a good idea to pee on the floor? No. I mean, can we do better? Absolutely. We can do better. But in that moment, that was the best that she could do. That was freedom. That was her thing, and it was kind of cool in a way, and no one's ever peed on the floor ever since. So it's a special moment for me. Now it's special for you too. Thank you. That was a great moment, man. It was, I don't know. She peed on the floor, Has anybody ever peed on the floor in your place? How do you respond to that? What's the right thing to do when a 16-year-old runaway gutter punk, 16-year-old runaway gutter punk that's been raped and beaten and fucked over by every guy that she's ever, and she's gonna fucking pee on the floor in your cement warehouse that's just a disgusting.
In circumstances, I probably wouldn't have gotten too upset about it. If it was, an attorney or something that peed on the floor, I'd make him look it up.
That's a different thing. There's attorneys that are paying a lot of money for peeing on things. I happen to know that there's an entire industry based around.
We got to get Steve in here. Hey, Steve!
Okay, are we done?
Yeah.
That was it? Okay.